Awesome. All right, so let's get started. All right, so this is Adventure with Advantage, hosted by the Goblin Gazette. I am your DM, Scott. So we have three other players here. So let's go around real quick. Say our names starting with Zero, or Andrew, I should say.
All right, so Andrew, I'm playing a Levy right now. He's a bard.
Oh, you're pronouncing it Levy? Okay.
Levy.
That changes the entire campaign. Hold
Sorry.
Were you thinking Levi?
I thought it was
Le-
Levi, because isn't your... Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
That's what
Yeah, I
I
know.
was thinking.
Levy.
All right, Levy. I'll need to remember that. Okay.
All right, I am Cody playing a wood elf ranger named Elamir.
All right, moving on.
My name is Caesar, and I am playing a fighter named Steel Scar. A samurai fighter, to be exact.
Awesome. All right, and then yeah, once again, I am the DM, Scott. So yeah, we just thought it would be fun to start a D&D campaign, stream it for people who may be interested in joining in. Sorry if there are technical difficulties. We're still figuring out everything as we go. It's kind of the first time we've done this. I'm like trying to get used to looking at the webcam and not my side monitor, so that's going to get a little awkward at times. So just a few things. Planning on going for about 2 hours. For us in Central, that'll be till 10 p.m. I'm letting them roll at home instead of on Roll20 because it's more fun to roll dice instead of using a number generator. So we'll be doing that. I trust them. If they're getting crits all the time, then I'll know that there's something going on.
We don't cheat.
I have a
That's
lot of
true.
ego riding on this.
You do. Oh, and
Yeah.
so I guess how we all met was, well, Cody and I already knew each other because we're family. But we all met playing Destiny together, so that's fun.
Yep.
And just waiting for the next season to come out to do more fun stuff. So, all right, well, if there are no questions or anything, we can get started.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Let me turn on the music. See if it works. You guys hear it?
I can.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Also, one thing. We will be using Flowscape, which is what I've drawn an entire map up in. So, I think that'll be cool. Uh-oh. It just mirrors. It's not like the music is looping.
It's not looping for me.
Yeah, it's not looking for me.
Well, let me try this. Try a different song. So it might just be that song. Sounds loopy, maybe. Okay. That sounds fine. Alright, so let's get started. Bring up my notes. Oh no! Not on that screen! Don't look!
Can't see.
There
I
we
can't
go.
see.
Oh, good.
I have this
Okay.
closed.
Too small.
Good.
I'll check it out on the VOD.
Alright, so... Gotta find my notes, sorry. There it is. Alright, so... Levy. Dang it, I almost said Levi. Levy.
We can just retcon it to be Levi.
No, man. do
Sabre.
Levy. That's what you want your guys' name to be. Oh gosh, that was the office, right? All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay. Levy. So you find yourself sitting in a large room. From outside the room, you can hear the muffled sound of machinery below. Just machine sounds going. In the room with you is a halfling woman. She sits at kind of a large desk. She has dark brown hair that is pulled back into a bun. And she flips through a folder full of paper, making marks here and there as she goes. This is Sharon Fettledrop. You've met her previously when you were setting up your interview.
What was the name again?
Sharon Fettledrop. She is a halfling woman. She, like I said, she's the person you contacted about getting an interview at the Goblin Gazette.
Sounds great.
So on either side of the desk, you see a door. The door to the left of the desk has a large plaque on the outside that reads Grogard Willem, owner and founder of the Goblin Gazette. And the other side, you don't see a nameplate or anything, you just see a door. On the desk as well, you see a black bird that sits on a small perch, just kind of looking around. Occasionally it'll stare at you for a few seconds and then look away. So yeah, and as you remember, you set out to get an interview at the Goblin Gazette, hoping to start a career there. From what you know of the Goblin Gazette, it is kind of a newspaper of sorts. They were looking for adventurers or reporters who could help them out. So that is where you stand, or I should say where you sit. So on
Here I sit.
Flowscape, let me take you. So this is the town of Eserim, which is where you are. Eserim is located to the south of the Thane, which is the world that we are playing in. And the Goblin Gazette is right here. So that's the
Your
building that you're currently in.
Flowscape isn't on stream.
It's not on stream?
Flip your hotkeys.
Oh, dang it, the hotkeys. Man, that's gonna kill me.
Yeah,
There it is. Woo! Alright, here, let me do a
There we go.
that looks
little
nice.
backtrack. Here we go.
That is a nice boulder.
Alright,
It
so
is.
this is the town of Eserim, where you guys are currently at. Right, here's the entrance. Make our way through the town. Through the trees to the Goblin Gazette, which is located right here. In this building ahead of us.
Ooh.
So after sitting there, Levy, for a few minutes, you see the bird hop over to like a little bell sitting on the desk, and it kind of rings it. Kind of pulls on it. Ding, ding, ding. And then
Is it ringing with its foot or its head?
Is it ringing it with its foot or its head? Its head.
Yeah.
It's got like a little
Okay.
beak. Grabbed it with the beak.
Okay.
These are the real questions.
That's it. You write that down. That's important.
Notes taken.
Rings bell with beak.
Exactly. So after that happens, Sharon looks up at you and she goes, "Mr. Grogard will see you now." And she points toward the door to her left.
Great. So I'll get up and go in then.
Alright. Sorry, give me 1 second. My music's a little too loud.
So calming.
That's better.
It's very calming though, I'll tell you that much.
Good. Yeah, it was a little loud. Alright, so Levy, you enter the room. As you enter, you see a large, nice office. You see a large wooden desk in front of you. Off to the left, you see a window that looks over the merchant district, the merchant quarter, which is where the Goblin Gazette is located in. You see a large bookshelf in the back with lots of old tomes on it. You also see some pieces of weaponry and armor kind of, scattered about on the bookshelf here and there. Reclining at the desk, you see a large half-orc. He has a black mustache and black hair. He wears a button-up shirt with sleeves rolled up to his elbows and suspenders that wrap around his large form. He takes a puff of a cigar he is holding and smiles. "Levy, good to see you, lad," as he stands to his feet, extending his large hand to shake your hand.
I grab I grab his hand and go for that shake.
All right, it's a nice firm grasp. And he's like, "Please take a seat, take a seat." And he motions to a chair nearby.
All right, I'll sit in the chair.
All right, and so yeah, this is Grogard Willem, sorry. He introduced himself. So he's like, "As you know, my name is Grogard Willem. I am the owner and founder of the Goblin Gazette. And it's my understanding that you are here to interview for a reporter position. Is that correct?"
That is correct, sir.
Awesome. Well, I have a few things I have to get out of the way first, and then we can get to some of the questions for your interview. First, I just want to go over what the Goblin Gazette does so we're on the same page. So the Goblin Gazette works in information, and events and things going on around. Basically, we send reporters like the position you're interviewing for to different locations around Athene for things that we hear that's going on. You go out, figure out what's going on, solve the problem if necessary, and write a report and send it back to us. And then that is published in our newspaper, the Goblin Gazette. And we're hoping to expand. We've been pretty successful so far, and that's why we're hiring some more reporters, like the position you're interviewing for. Any questions about that?
How does reporting work? So I just like write a report and then like send it in the mail or a bird or something like that?
Sure, that makes sense. We actually have these magic tomes that we give to the reporters, and when they write their reports, they're able to send them in to us via magic.
Oh,
And
it's
those
a lot faster than
my desk.
Cool. Well, that gets one of the ways. Does the Gazette actually provide transportation to and from these locations?
We do what we can to help you guys get to where you need to go, but we don't pay for everything.
Okay. And then, how well, like, I haven't traveled too much, around. I've traveled around, but just, like, not everywhere. And most places I've been, people know of the Gazette and everything, but how far is the reach, actually, of this organization? Like, how far can we expect people to actually know about us?
Sure, well, like I said, right now we've mostly focused on the southern tips of Athene, where we're currently located. But we're hoping to move up more north, potentially open some more offices up there to, as a hub for our reporters. Excuse me for one second while I pull up a map. So I can give you specifics. Forgot to log into that. Whoops.
Is this going up on Roll20? Or
No, it's not actually on Roll20. I should probably find a way to share that. We'll figure that out. It's on Incarnate.
okay.
It's a great idea. Share the world map with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I should be on Discord.
It is there. I don't think we're sharing Discord, though.
That is right.
But anyways, so the way it works is that we will give you guys money to help you get to where you need to go, but we might not be able to cover all the costs. But we give you some money up front to help with supplies or anything you need, and then when the job's complete, we give you the rest of your payment.
Great. So if we're transmitting our reports and stories with these magic books, right? So how do we actually get payment sent back?
You would get that payment when you arrive back into Eserim at the Goblin Gazette. So it's possible that you'll have some money waiting here for you.
Wonderful. Okay. That seems agreeable.
Alright, so now that I have my map up, so right now, our operation mainly takes place in Eserim, which is located central in Ithane. But we're hoping, like I said, to get up more north, past Ilum, up into the Gurnek Highlands, and even down south, down to into the Dune Sea.
Okay.
But I'll happily share that map with everyone later. Well, all right. If that's all the questions you have, I have some questions for you.
Yep, sounds fine.
Awesome. So, what makes you think you're a good fit for the Goblin Gazette?
Well, I enjoy traveling and always love to tell a good story. Thought working for an organization such as the Gazette would be a good opportunity for me. Get my name out there, tell some stories, and maybe do something adventurous. I also know Gazette's a larger organization than just myself, so you guys seem to have the means to put people places where they need to be, which is a benefit to me. And just kind of wanted to come and talk to you guys to see if we'd be a good fit for each other.
Well, I like the sound of that. good to have people who like to adventure. That's what we do a lot of here, so that sounds good. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Where did you grow up? What brought you here to Eserim? Was it the job? Were you already here? Stuff like that.
So kind of been traveling around the southern part for a while, just with family. Kind of grew up on the road. Nothing too specific. And I'm enjoying trying to see what I can get out there and do myself. It's kind of what I'm looking for right now. What else would you like to know about me?
Any special talents that you have?
Well, I'm decent with a bit of magic. I can tell you that.
Well, that's always good to have in a tight place.
Yeah. And actually, do I have it? Can I just cast like a minor illusion?
Sure. What do you want it to look like?
I wanted it to look like the crow that was outside,
Okay.
or the blackbird. I guess it was a blackbird,
All right. So
and just have it perch on my shoulder or something.
All right. So yeah, you reach out your hand and summon this little black losery bird. Kind of lands on your shoulder. Rudimentary, but idea comes across, and he kind of lets out a smile. He says, "Ha ha! I like that. I like that a lot."
Thank you.
So more the magic type, not wielding a sword, getting in the middle of the fray. Is that right?
I prefer to stay back. I have a beautiful face and don't want that to go to waste.
Yeah, he lets out like a laugh, kind of slaps the table, and he kind of leans forward and he's like, I like you, Levy. I like you a lot. I think we could maybe work something out. But
Sounds great.
before we bring people on, we like to send them out on an assignment, see how they do. So why don't you follow me if you're interested, and we can move on to that.
Absolutely, lead the way.
All right. And so he kind of gets up out of his chair, walks toward the door, opens it, walks across to the other door that you had seen when you were sitting out there, and opens it up and kind of ushers you inside. So
Okay.
once you get inside, you see two figures sitting in the room with you, or sitting in the room. You see a large, armed, humanoid person. Can't really tell. Wearing a helmet. Maybe not. I don't know. And he kind of offers you to take Groggard offers you to take a seat, and then he says, "Levy, I'd like you to introduce you to two people. This here is Steel Scar," and he points to the large armored person.
Before we continue, what time of day is it?
It's the middle of the day, probably about 10, 11.
All right, so I get out of my seat and I extend my hand and I'm like, Doctor.
What'd you say?
Sorry, what was that? I shake your hand.
And I it's like some kind of broken common. I'm just like, good afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon.
All right. And
I am.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. Steel Scar is the name. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you, Steel Scar. I'm Levy.
All right.
Zero. Is your character tall or short?
I'm about right between the 6 foot range.
Oh, okay. So we're at height level. Okay, so I look you at. All right. Perfect. That's it. I just wanted to know that.
Just
Okay.
Sizing you up.
All right, so then Groggard points to the other person sitting in the room. It is a kind of not as large as Steel Scar, but it is someone wearing leather armor of greens and browns, and more thin than Steel Scar. And he says,
Calling you fat.
Exactly, that's actually what I'm saying now. He says, "And this is Elamir."
Pleasure to
Hello.
meet your acquaintance.
Hey, Elamir. Pleasure to meet yours, Levy.
Is this the new guy?
Says, it is in fact the new guy.
New
Alrighty.
guy.
All right, and he goes, all right, now that you've all met each other, why don't you take a seat? And I can tell you guys a little bit about your first assignment.
How tall is Elomir?
5'11".
Oh, so he's short.
His respect for you has immediately gone
What is
down.
this, Tinder?
Swipe.
Wipe left.
All right, so Groggert stands up, or he's already standing. But he has a folder that he had grabbed off the desk out in front, and he says, "So, this is your team. Levy, to give you a little background information, Steel Scar and Elamir have already interviewed for their positions here at the Goblin Gazette, but we were waiting for one more person. The way that our teams typically work here is we have one person who's the reporter, and that is what Levy here is interviewing for. We typically have someone who acts as the muscle, who takes, the brunt of the blows, and that will be Steel Scar on your team."
As soon as you say that, Steel Scar gets up and he's like, "Ah!"
He's like,
I want to stand up and go rah with him
down.
too.
He's like, okay, I'm glad to get that out, Steel Scar. And then he says, and then we usually have someone who is good at making their way from place to place and knows how to get out of a tough situation, and that is Elamir here for your team. So, you guys are working together. You all either succeed together or fail as a team. There's no one's here is playing by themselves. You're all on the same team. You get that?
Sounds fine by me.
We're best friends already.
Good. Go get some tattoos later then.
That escalated quickly.
All right, so he pulls out the folder. Oh, were you gonna say something?
No, I'm just an
Okay. All right, so he kind of tosses a folder on the table in front of him. He says, "Your first assignment will be this. So lately in town, there have been some disturbances going on in the sewers beneath Eserim, specifically the sewers beneath the Merchant's Quarter. We're not sure exactly what's going on down there, but we think it's worth looking into."
Did you say Merchant Core?
The Merchant Quarter, yes. Where we
Okay.
are, the quarter of town that we're currently
quarter.
in. Yes. So, your guys' job is going to be figure out what's going on down there. What we know so far is that the town guard has blocked all entrance to the sewers beneath the Merchant Quarter. Again, we're not sure why, but what information we have gotten is of odd creatures coming out of the sewers and causing a ruckus. So we want you to go down and figure out what's going on. Any questions?
Yeah, can you repeat that last part because you cut out for me?
Sure. All right, well, I'm going to stop talking his voice because it's destroying my throat. So he just said basically you guys are going to go down, or he wants you to go into the sewers and figure out what's going on because there have been odd creatures coming out of the sewers.
All right.
I got a question. Will the guards let us in, or should we find a way around them?
He kind of smiles and he's like, well, we don't have authorization to go into the sewers.
Fair enough. That's all you need to say. No need to say anymore. It's fine.
But,
I understand.
and he holds up one big finger. He's like, anything you do reflects on us. So, don't go around hurting people and causing trouble. Either find
Understood.
a way to get in or remain unseen.
All right.
Fair enough.
Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Any
Yes, sir.
questions?
No.
None from me.
No.
Wait, do you want us to kill the creatures or?
Just find out what's going on.
Yes, you gotta figure out what's going on. And that may mean you're gonna have to kill some creatures in those sewers, whatever it's down there. But yeah, we want to know what's going on. And again, the town is not letting us know what's going on down there.
Okay.
Shady politicians.
Understood.
I feel like Steel Scar and Groggart have the same voice. All right, so he tells you. So, if you guys come back successful, we can bring you guys on for the Goblin Gazette. If you're unsuccessful, well then, we'll have a talk, but it might not be a good talk. Or one that you're hoping for. The pay for this job will, in total, be 500 gold, split among the three of you.
Ooh. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my note. I was looking somewhere else. Alright. He says, well, if you have no other questions for me, I'll let you guys be on your way. Like I said, don't get caught. Don't get into any trouble. Don't hurt any people. Anything you do reflects on the Gazette. And then he kind of opens the door and, takes a step out.
He wants us gone.
Yep.
All right, I leave the office.
Yep. Leave it. Walk all out.
I follow suit as well.
All right. As you guys walk out, you see his door close. As he goes into his office, and as you guys are kind of walking away, you hear Sharon kind of pipe up, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know if Grog had mentioned this, but you might want to stop by the Brightstones downstairs. They could probably help you out with anything you may need."
The Brightstones, you say?
And she kind of looks.
Sure.
She looks a little surprised. She's like, "Oh, did he not mention the Brightstones to you?"
No,
Nah.
I think he failed to mention that one.
Oh yes, well he's a busy man. So the Brightstones are a dwarven couple who works for the Gazette, and they take care of supplies, potions, weapons, armor, whatever you may need. If you have any special requests, you can put it in with them, and they can make something for you if you need it. We'll take a little bit of time, and what you can do actually is instead of paying them up front, is you can take out a loan from them, and that money can be deducted from the pay for your successful ventures.
This is how we get in lifetime debt.
Okay. So.
So basically, DM Scott is trying to get us into fake debt already.
He's a loan shark.
It's like, well, we only, there's a limit. We only let you go up to 1,000 gold. Is it? There's it's not unlimited, but it's only up to 1,000 gold.
Only?
Just an advance if you need that to help you on your next venture assignment. She's like, I can introduce you to them if you'd like.
Sure.
She's like, oh, okay.
Totally.
And then, so she then turns in her chair, hops out, and starts leading you guys down the steps. And you guys all saw this as you were walking in. So basically the Goblin Gazette, when you walk into it, there's a big, large ground floor. Has people down there working. And you see a lot of these machines. And just kind of from looking what you've gathered is that's where the papers are produced. The printing presses. That's where everything's taking place now. So that's what the sound was that you were hearing Levy downstairs.
Machines. Got it.
Yep. And so she heads down. So then there's a second level, and that's where you guys currently are. That's where the office is, and that's where Sharon sits. So she leads you guys down the steps to the back end of the Goblin Gazette into a small storage type room that has a door, and she kind of opens it up. And as she opens it, she's like, Oscar, Amber, we have some people who may need something for you, or from you guys if you are available. And then you hear kind of a clatter in the back. As you see, 1 second, a dwarven woman come walking out. She has brunette hair and has blue eyes, and she's wearing these kind of fine robes, kind of look like wizardy kind of robes. And she's like, "Oh, good to see some new faces here in the Gazette. What are your names, dears?"
Hi there, I'm Levy, and this here is Steelscar and Elamir.
Hey there.
Hey.
She's like, "Oh, it's good to meet you, lads. Is there anything that I can help you with today?"
I'm just kind of trying to see kind of the lay of the land, figure out what's going on here. So I was just kind of wondering what's being offered around here.
Oh, of course, of course. Give me just 1 second to see what we have in stock. As the DM frantically looks through his notes, let's figure out where he put it. All right. So, by the way, as this is going, you're kind of hearing this kind of hammering in the back room going on this whole time as she's talking to you, and she's kind of like looking for this book, and she kind of starts to get frustrated, and she kind of pops her head in the back room, and she's like, "Oscar, dear, stop, please. We've got people, we've got customers. Please stop distracting." And you
Oh no, it's fine. It's a lovely beat.
You hear
Very
a gruff voice in the back, and he's like, "Ugh, fine, I'll stop." And then you hear a kind of like clatter as you see this large dwarf kind of come through the room, or the doorway into the room where you guys are. He's got a long black beard with gold clasps in it. He has green eyes, and he's wearing like typical blacksmith clothes. And he's like, "Ah, new recruits to the Gazette, huh?"
Yep,
He's like,
that's us.
That's the hope.
Guess we'll see how long you last.
Oh.
So, DM question: is this
Yes, sir.
you said that this is supposed to be like a all-around shop, or is it just like a smithy?
So after asking them a little bit about it, basically they take care of any requests that may come in. Amber is a magic wielder, and Oscar is a blacksmith. So they can kind of, with their combined efforts, can kind of cover most requests that you may have. That answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you
Okay.
very.
So after a few minutes, Amber finally finds the book, and she brings it out, and she's like, "All right, let me take a look. Right now it looks like we've got a few potions of healing, a few potions of greater healing, an armor of cold resistance, and some an enchanted bow, an enchanted great sword, and then some bracers of archery."
Oh, that's some pretty nice stuff.
She's like, "Well, we tried to keep stocked here, dear."
So, what kind of enchantments it's got?
For what specifically?
Sorry, you said there was archer bracers and a bow?
She's like, "Oh yes, let me take a look." And she kind of like thumbs through the page, and then she says, "All right, it looks like the bracers of archery will allow you to deal more damage to your enemies when you hit them. And then the enchanted bow does something very similarly, but also makes your shots more accurate. In game terms, the bracers of archery give you +2 damage, and the enchanted, or the bow, +1 gives you +1 to attack and damage.
Ooh, +1 bow.
Ooh.
Okay. How much that cost, yo?
She goes, the bow is 5,000 gold, and the
Oh, God.
bracers are 3,000 gold.
Oh, God, we'll see you later.
A little bit pricey for you, dear.
We'll save up. I'm technically not in.
Just remember, we can only go 1,000 into debt.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you lads need for today?
One of those potions of healing, possibly?
Well, were you looking at the potions of healing or the greater potion of healing?
Oh, I think the greater might be a little too rich for my blood. How much is the regular potion?
The regular potions of healings are 30 gold each.
What was that? Sorry, it broke up.
Yep, 30 gold each.
30 gold each? And how much were the graders then?
The graders were 150 gold each.
Gotcha.
So you as a adventurer can tell that these prices are a little reduced.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's because it's not about making money off this stuff.
Got it.
So
Wonderful.
you surmise.
Well, I'll grab 2 of those regular potions of healing.
She's like, all right, that'd be 60 gold for each, or for both.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. And she takes your gold, slides you the red vials of healing, and so that's I believe it's 2d4 plus 2 when you heal.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
For minor, right?
Yeah, for the lesser
2d4.
or the just potion of healing.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Cool. I will add 2 of those.
So is there anything else I can help you with?
You mentioned an armor of resistance.
Yes, the +1 armor of cold resistance. It's not the real name. that's what the DM has in his notes. So it's just +1 armor of cold resistance. It gives you +1 to your AC and cold resistance.
Do you have a price on that? That's affordable.
It's 2,000 gold.
We're peasants.
Peasants.
Yeah, it might be a little too rich for you guys' bloods.
I might just take a potion then.
Just one.
Expensive!
It's a little pricey. Dude, my music keeps going off. Why is it not playing the whole thing? I just noticed it was off. Let me try that shuffle. Is that gonna work?
What?
Playing. Nothing. Sorry, what were you saying? I'm just figuring this out.
Oh, I had just asked her for a. She still has a greater potion, right?
She has 2 graders and 2 regular potions of healing.
Well, she sold 2 to
Yeah, so
Levy.
she had 4 potions of healing and 2 potions of greater potions of healing.
So what I want to do is I want to get one regular and 1 greater then.
Okay. So that will be 180 gold.
180, no problem.
All right. She takes the gold, slides you the vials. The greater is a bit bigger of a drop, but she slides it over to you. And she says, "Is there anything else you need, dears?"
Just wondering what kind of services might you offer here? Would you be able to offer things like enchanting or anything like that?
She's like, "Well, yes, I would take care of the enchanting. Oscar would take care of if you need weapons or armor made. But yes, if you need enchantments, I can take care of that."
Okay, just for future reference. Nothing at the moment, though. Thank you.
All right.
I turn to her and I just out of curiosity ask her, so I heard the guards are covering all the exits to the sewers. Do you by any chance know a back door in?
She kind of lets out a little laugh. She's like, "Well, in my older age, I'm not the adventuring type. Oscar and I have settled down here in Eserim, but I do hear a few things. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, if you would."
All right. What's my persuasion? Ooh, okay. A 7.
7?
7 total.
Wow. Okay. She says, "Well, there's a main entrance to the sewers that's here in the Merchant Quarter. It's located between 2 stores, which are escaping me at the moment. Hold on, let me look real quick. So it's located between Jezerite Jewelers and Willan's Woodworking. It's just a few buildings down from here. And then there are others. She says, I know there are a few sewers located around town, but that's the only entrance I know of."
I appreciate your time.
She says, "Of course, dearie, anytime."
And for that useful information, I tip her gold.
He says, "Oh, you make a lady blush. Thank you." Oscar kind of eyes you out the corner, and then heads back into the back room.
Ooh, he's
Get on
jealous.
Oscar's bad side.
I'm just trying to be nice. So she said that there might have been an entrance a few houses down. Did she tell us north, south, east, west, which way?
So you're, from what you know of the town, those two locations are just to the south of where you currently are.
All right. So
Why don't we head over that direction and see if we can, get the guards to let us in? I mean,
Scout
might as well
it out.
ask them first, right?
it wouldn't hurt to try.
I'm down.
All right.
All right, so let's
you
head that
guys head
direction.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you make
we-
your way through the Goblin Gazette work area, whatever you want to call it, printing area, with all the stuff going on, and step out into the merchant quarter. As you guys step out, you can see. Oh, hold on, I'm make sure. Am I sharing? I am. Okay. So you guys step out, and basically the merchant quarter is the trading hub in Eserim. Basically, Eserim is located right on a river. God, it's lagging a little bit. It's located right on a river, so a lot of trade takes place here. It comes in through the port over here, the gray docks, and so a lot of trade. It's kind of a trade hub. Actually, why don't you guys each roll a history check to see what you know about Eserim?
Ooh, not my strong suit.
10 plus a 12. Sorry, 12.
Got a 7.
Okay.
I got 5.
Oh man, guys! Alright, so the highest was a 12.
Yep.
Alright, so Levy, what you know of Eserim is, like I said, it is a kind of trading hub, kind of located in the central area of Athene. So I'm saying math. Located in the Abundant Plain. It's right along the Rivenspire Mountains, and also right on a river. What you know about the town itself is that it's actually controlled by a bunch of guilds. There's basically a guild for everything you can imagine. It's very much a mercantile structure in this town. And basically, each of the guilds get together, figure out how the town should be run, and there's actually a guild of guilds that each guild will basically elect a person to join that, and then within the guild of guilds, one person is elected as the leader, and they're kind of the mayor or whatever of town. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right, that makes sense.
So very much a trading hub, very capitalistic society. And so as you guys step out into the merchant quarter, you just see in the merchant quarter are just lots of small merchant tents and stands all around. You see people doing their daily shopping, children darting through the different carts and buildings nearby. You're out on the main walkway that kind of wraps around the merchant quarter here. And so you guys would be heading over this direction to the south between Jezerite Jewels and Whelan's Woodworking.
Yeah, we were going to go talk to a guard that's blocking the entrance, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, you walk down the path for a little bit, and you eventually get to this kind of wooded area with a fence, and behind that is the entrance to the sewers, which is this little building right here. Alright, so you guys make your way up. Again, you're pushing past lots of people who are in the town, the merchant quarter, doing their shopping. Eventually, you kind of get off the path and head back here. As you approach, you see two guards standing at the entrance. And let me look something up real quick. So I said it is... Alright, so as you guys approach, you see a dwarf and a human standing at the sewer entrance. And they kind of have their, they're standing there looking about. This area, by the way, it's not just them. There are people also kind of in this little gardeny area, kind of just enjoying the scenery, kids playing, stuff like that.
Cool. Okay. Can I go up and approach the guards and talk to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow suit with Levy and go approach the guards with him.
All right. So as you get closer, the dwarf takes notice of you guys, and he's like, "State your business."
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering, might if we be able to get into the sewers? You see, I just really need to get in there, and so I was wondering if you might let us by.
He's like, "Sorry, orders from on high. We can't let people in." As my accent changes.
You see, I have orders from on high as well to go in there and check things out. So I was just wondering if you might let us by, and then we'll be out before anyone knows.
Really? And who do you have your orders from?
From the High King, obviously.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
13.
He kind of crosses his arms and kind of looks at the corner of his eye at the guard standing next to him. He goes, "Well, I guess you'll have to go tell the High King that no one enters sewers per orders of blah blah blah." You gotta find his name. Remus Lothander. No one gets in the sewers. You hear me?
Who was that again? Sorry.
Are you not from around here, boy?
No. I just wanted to make sure I heard it right.
Remus Lothander?
Okay.
The leader of Eserim?
Yes,
orders come from on high.
Ah, yes. You see, I'm a traveler. I'm from out of town, and that I was sent to from other orders on high.
Well, you can take your orders and shove them. Be gone. No one.
Oh, well, that's
here.
very rude. I'm gonna go talk to this Remus, and I'm gonna mention how rude you were to me.
And he laughs, and he's like, "Ha! Good luck getting in and talking to Remus. He's a busy lad."
Before I walk away, are these guards wearing kind of like what the military would wear?
Yeah, the clothing that the guards of Eserim wear.
All right, so before Levi and myself walk away, I stand up straight to him and I say, "Look, from one soldier to another, can you just do us this favor? We know you guys are having issues in the sewers, and we're just trying to help out any way we can. I have been in the military myself, so I know how to defend myself, and I know I can back these guys up."
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
All right, come on. Ooh, 19.
Nice. 19 total or a 19?
19 total.
Okay. So you're talking to the dwarf. You're actually having to actually look down at him because he is a dwarf.
Yeah. Okay. I'll hunch down so I can talk to him.
Okay.
You squat down and pat him on his head.
Is that considered offensive?
Don't
give up ideas, man.
Yeah. You're not sure actually how a dwarf would take that.
If it would convince him, I don't have it on, but like in the little knapsack that I do have on me, I do still have some of my remnants when I used to be part of the military.
I don't think it's needed. So he kind of eyes you up and down. He goes, God, I'm just blanking on the people's names that I've written down here. He looks you up and down and he goes, all right. If you're a soldier, why don't you go on over to the guardhouse and talk to Lucas Doring?
Sorry, you cut out, Cartus. To who?
Sure. Lucas Doring.
Lucas Doring.
He can handle if you want to let you down in the sewers. I'm just here to make sure no one gets down there. Just following orders, because I'm sure you understand.
I understand. And then I extend my hand to shake his hand, and I appreciate the information, and I'll make sure to talk to this Lucas Doring so we can try to get permission to go into the sewers. Thank
He
you.
kind of begrudgingly shakes your hand, and then the guy, be off with you. You've got watching to do.
I walk away.
All right.
I look at Levy and I was like, let's go talk to this Lucas Doring then.
Yep, definitely. If that doesn't work, there's other ways we can get in, I guess.
Yes, there is. And I just hold my sword.
Maybe not that.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, good joke. That was. I nervously laughed, really nervously.
All right, so you guys are heading to the guardhouse, is where he said.
Yeah, he's at the guardhouse.
Yep, is right over here. It's actually right next to the Goblin Gazette. Here is the guardhouse.
Do you have all these places memorized?
No, I have a map that I basically took a screenshot top down of the map I wrote, and then I wrote the names on top of that. So I have a map.
There you go.
No, I
Smart
don't.
man.
Yeah,
Like a method actor, he's actually been living in this town.
I have actually. All right, so you guys make your way through the merchant quarter. Passing all the shops and stuff. And as you move toward the guardhouse, you see lots of guards, training, some in the back, people practicing their archery, sword fighting and stuff. There's kind of a large stone wall gate thing around the front, and you guys enter the gate, and you can see like people doing like push-ups and stuff in the front yard area. And you guys make your way toward the door, and as you do that, you see a guard standing by, and he's like, how may I help you today?
So I say, we are looking for Lucas Doring.
He's like, oh, really? Do you have an appointment with Lucas today?
We do not, but one of the guards by the sewer said that we should come and see him immediately.
It's like, did you happen to get his name?
I didn't.
He was a dwarf.
He was
Short dwarf fellow.
The short one.
Next to his human compatriot.
He kind of looks at you guys. He says, "Well, that sounds like Theron. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, Steel Scar."
Another persuasion. All right. 16.
16. Okay, the guard kind of thinks for a minute, and he's like, all right, well, if Theron sent you, I guess it's important. You can
Very
actually
much so.
You can actually go talk to Lucas. He's actually here in the yard, and he kind of points over to this man who's kind of overseeing some of the guards exercising, some of the recruits in the field, or in the yard.
Alright, so I guess we go approach him.
Alright. Alright, so as you approach, you see this human male. He's wearing a hat on his head, kind of not a tricorn hat, but kind of this hat folded up on the sides kind of thing. He has a rapier at his side, and he is wearing kind of these, kind of leather armor with parts of it being kind of plate, covering kind of the important parts of his body.
Wait, can you go back to that hat real quick? What kind of hat is it?
It says not a tricorn hat. I don't know what it's called, but I'm picturing like a hat that's kind of folded up on the sides. I don't know. Not important. It's a hat.
Is it like a musketeer? I'm picturing a musketeer.
I can't picture what a musketeer.
I'm picturing like one of those like fuzzy hats with the flaps.
Does he look like someone who like a captain, right?
Yes, he looks like someone who carries himself, who's in charge.
All right, so as I go and approach him, I stand in front of him and I do a salute, and I'm like, Captain Dorian.
So he kind of gives you a salute as well, and he's like, "At ease, soldier. Come in."
So we were talking to Darren by the sewers, and I've heard that there is an issue in there, and I wanted to know if my team and I could go and investigate and try to resolve this issue. We are a group of many different talents, and hopefully we can make this issue easier for the city itself. And he told us, and Darren told us to come and speak to you so you can grant us permission to go in.
Go ahead and roll another persuasion check.
Jesus. Come on.
Talking, man.
18.
18.
Dang.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while he's busy, I'm going to the other people, like, doing exercises and, like, their form.
You say you're correcting their form. You cut out for a second.
Yeah. So, like,
Okay.
they're doing, like, push-ups, and I'm like, no, you got to keep your back straight. Keep your butt down.
How condescending are you when you're doing this? Like, really condescending? or-
Pretty condescending.
Okay.
So you play a cocky character then?
I just play Cody.
Wherever he goes, whatever he looks like, he's Cody at the end of the day. All right, so Lucas kind of looks you over and he goes, well, to be honest, this is a problem I'd really like to get solved. You said Theron sent you?
Yes, sir. Darren was the one that suggested I come and speak to you personally. He said under no circumstances is anybody allowed inside the sewers unless we speak with you first.
And who, might I ask, are you working for?
I am currently employed by the Goblin Gazette, and they're the ones that told us about the issue in the sewers that is going around town, and we know that you've had hold on. Let me look at my notes. So apparently there's supposed to be some disturbances in the sewers around the merchant quarters, so we were trying to go in and see if we can resolve the issue without anybody having to get hurt.
We also heard that there might be some odd creatures coming out of there, which doesn't sound
Yes.
very friendly.
Yes, we also did hear that.
He kind of nods. He's like, yes, we've had a few odd creatures making their ways out of the sewers. They've hurt a few people, in fact. And he kind of thinks for a moment. He's like, I'll be honest with you. I'm not very comfortable with the Goblin Gazette interfering with official business. But this is a problem, and it needs to be solved. And unfortunately, my hands are currently tied at the moment. And I would rather take care of this problem than let it linger. And while I can't officially allow you entrance into the sewers, I could maybe lax the security a bit, if you guys would be interested in going down there to take a look. But you have to know that I cannot be held responsible for anything that happens to you down there.
That sounds more than agreeable, sir.
I salute him and I say, yes, sir. Do not worry. None of our actions will be reflected upon any of your guys or yourself. This will completely be on us.
And you're like, well, that's good to hear. He's like, because I can't have anything bad reflecting upon me. There's a lot of politics in this town, and I don't care for politics. I just care for keeping people safe and making sure this town continues to run. And my hands, like I said, are currently bound, and I cannot solve this problem on my own. As the people on high figure out the best way to manage it, I would rather just take my guards down there and solve it ourselves. So I'll tell you what. Our guards have a rotation. Let me look that up real quick. Alright,
Is Scott cutting out for you guys?
Yes, he is.
Am I
Like
A little bit.
a little bit.
am I still there? Can you hear me now?
No, we can hear you. It's
Okay,
like
just hearing
you'll
that.
say that, something like
That's
that.
annoying. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure that out later. Alright, so he basically tells you that there is a rotation they have the guards on who stand guard at the entrance to the sewers. So there's a 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. shift. There is a 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. shift. Then a 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Basically, it's, what is that? 3 6-hour shifts.
All right.
It's 18 hours. It's 3, 1, 2, 3. What is that? What's 12 to 6? Did I do my math wrong? Might have done my math wrong.
Wouldn't it be 4 6-hour shifts?
I know. I
Yeah,
think
that's-
it's 3. It's 3. Oh my god. It's 3 8-hour shifts is what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I gave you the wrong times. It's 3 8-hour shifts.
All right.
God, I jacked that up. Okay. And so he tells you that. So at this point, it's probably about. Not been too long. Maybe 11:30 or something like that. So there's a shift change that will be occurring at 12 p.m. today. And so he tells you that they will hold off on getting the people there in time. And they'll tell the people to look the other way to let you guys go down, basically. Got it?
All right.
Got it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate your help.
He's like, good to hear it, soldier. He's
And
like,
I salute him one more time.
all right. He salutes you, and he's like, be careful down there. There's been lots of odd things coming up, and don't want to lose any more people.
What kinds of things?
He
Oh, you're back with us?
He's done criticizing people.
Yeah, he is.
So he kind of like thinks for a second, and he's like, well, just weird stuff. Some two-headed rats coming out, quite large, in fact, as well as some strange ooze-like creatures that seem to just consume anything that they come across. We've not seen that before, and not sure why they're down there exactly.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Mm-mm.
He's like, no, it does not.
We could take him.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, why not?
So
If anything, we'll have a great story to tell after this.
yeah, we will. So you said that the next Dorian said that the next shift was going to be around 12. 2?
12. So
12.
in like 30 minutes is when the next shift changes.
Okay, so I guess I talked to the party and I asked them if they want to gather around where we talk to Theron then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
see
go.
No reason to
you
waste
know,
any time.
Could have over there. Maybe I'll play a little bit of music on the way, or when we get there. Pass the time.
All right, so
So you say you were going to go talk to Theron?
no. We're just
No,
gonna
no.
go like stand around that area to wait for the changing of the guards.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so you guys head back through the merchant district, back over to the sewer entrance. Find a nice little cozy spot under the trees amongst the flowers and just wait until the next shift change. So yeah, after waiting, like you said, for about 30 minutes, you see Theron and the other guy whose name you didn't get leaving, and the two other guards, who are a dark-skinned woman and a halfling male, come walking up and kind of take their posts at the sewer entrance. And then
All right.
Yeah.
As soon as they are set in place, I start approaching the sewers entrance, and I approach both of them, and I just say,
We shouldn't say anything, should we?
mm,
Don't they know we're coming?
I actually, yeah, he did say they would. We just go in and approach the sewer gate.
Give him a nod. Can I give him a nod as we go by? They let us
Yeah.
by.
Sure. So
Like
as you
like
approach,
like a nod of acknowledgement.
all right. So you kind of approach, looking like you know what you're doing, and the woman kind of leans forward and she's like, "Are you the people who spoke with Lucas?"
Yes.
Lucas
Alright.
and us go way back.
And-
30 minutes.
And she goes,
like
and she just goes, "I don't care. I have my orders." And she kind of, her and the halfling guy kind of step away for a minute for you guys.
Cool.
and then I go in.
All right. So yeah, you get there's kind of a large metal grate on the front, so you have to kind of open that up, kind of like lets out a as you open it up. But as you do, you see darkness and a stairwell that leads down into more darkness.
Is it completely dark?
I mean, it's
Or-
not pitch black because the light is right behind you, but
Okay.
it's a dark area. There's no light getting in except from the door that you're standing in, and it just gets dark as you go down.
Makes sense.
Is Steel Scar wearing a helmet?
Oh no, Steel Scar, you're wearing a helmet.
Steel Scar, are you
I'm
wearing
not-
a helmet?
I'm not wearing a helmet.
Do you have chest armor on?
Yes, I do.
I want to touch his chest armor and cast light.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
So you
It's just the
touch his
beacon.
chest, and yep,
Yeah.
light just shoots off of Steel Scar's chest and lights up the area.
There we go. Here you go, man. Don't need to hold the torch.
I like it.
I look at I look at 11. I said, "Nice trick."
Thanks.
And I pat Levy on the back and I cast light as well.
Nice. Boom, we're glowing.
Glow Brothers.
And I sit there and brood in the darkness.
But you can see because of us.
True. True.
All right,
Hey,
so
I need.
you guys stand in the entrance of the stairwell with Steel Scar and Levy both illuminating brightly out to
Yep.
20 feet in either direction.
I like it.
That's the only trick I know too.
There you go. Are you guys heading down the steps?
Yes, we are.
All right.
I guess I'll try to take as we're going down the stairs. I'll try to lead. Yes, I'll take point.
You're gonna lead. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me bring up my map.
It's the map. It's the map.
Dude, don't start. My daughter's been watching Dora, and it gets in my head.
Well, now you're gonna watch Dora with Turtle.
There we go. Roll 20 is up now.
Elamir, do you want to go ahead of me and I'll take up the lead?
I'll take
I'll
middle.
pick up the behind.
I think that makes sense.
Okay, sounds good.
Go
In the
behind.
middle of this.
Levy likes
Body
to take the
wave.
behind.
Yeah. See that way you can see 20 feet forward and 20 feet behind you.
Exactly.
What am I? Oh, do I need to be on the...
Convenient.
I think I need to be on the
Oh, yeah.
DM.
Yeah, you're the one. You have to move us to whatever page you want us to see.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why it's not letting me reveal. Come on, reveal areas. And that's it, the game ends, because I can't figure out how to reveal the map. What the heck? Reveal areas. Why can't I click on it? Oh,
I believe if you have anything that's under like DM, you have to move it to standard or whatever the player one is for us to see.
yeah, no, I'm trying to reveal the darkness. Why is it not letting me do that? Dude, I'm a roll 20 noob, clearly. Someone just drew an arrow, I saw that. Reveal areas. Polygon reveal? Maybe that? What's that? Hold shift to snap to grid. No, I just want to reveal areas. Oh, there we go. I think I got it.
Scott's having a night. Oh, there we go. So that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, hold on, let me. There we go. All right, my map is for everyone is fixed. There we go. All right, so you guys head down the steps for a little bit.
All right.
And
Um,
there we go. So you head down the steps. They go down for probably about, I don't know, 40, 50 feet. They go down quite a ways until they kind of open up into a long hall.
so that circular thing, that's the stairs we're coming down
Those are
from.
the
Right?
steps, yes.
Okay.
That you went down. So Steel Scar, as you get to the bottom of the steps, which you can see, you make a perception check.
All right. I can do that. Perception. Oof. Okay. 14.
14, okay. Bring out my phone. Alrighty. So I'm reading about this. Alright, so you see a long dark hallway, but you're able to see because of the light. But like outside the light that you can see, it's pretty dark. There's not much light coming in naturally other than what you guys are producing currently.
I do believe I have dark vision.
Okay. So yeah, so past the light that is coming off your armor, you can kind of see dark grays and blacks beyond that. So you can see that this hallway leads down for about about 30 feet down, and then it kind of opens up into a larger room. The walls are covered with like this kind of thick algae that's collected over time, and there's just kind of this bad smell overall in the sewers. And you kind of see like a small divot in the pathway where kind of the water collects and kind of moves along the hall toward the room ahead of you.
All right. I let the guys behind me know what I see, and I guess I proceed forward.
All right.
Follow in kind.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So we'll make sure I have the marching order right. So we have Steel Scar in front,
Yep.
Elamir in the middle, and Levy in the back. Is that
And yeah, and Levy in the back.
right? Okay. Let me rearrange your tokens here. Oh, no, that's reveal.
Yes.
For a future thing, we might be able to just do the where we get to actually control the one, since we can place it for us.
Yeah, because if you right click on each of them, you can
Right
give us
click.
control over them.
I think it's the settings here. Controlled by. There we go. So Steel Scar.
And then
so
you
should
got-
have control of your guy. And
Oh wait, I don't have the. There we go. I don't have the clicker on. Oh yeah, I do.
And then Levi or Levy. I'm gonna keep doing that. Should have your guy now. Can you each move your own guys?
Yep.
I cannot move mine.
Are you selecting the actual point cursor on the top of the options?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now I can move it. Cool,
got it?
we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, so you guys move on into the hall, which I will reveal.
I go move right there because that's all I can see.
Alright, so yeah, so basically you can see that this hall leads down into a larger room, but you're not quite at an area that you can see. So if you're gonna move up to there,
I'll
go
put-
and roll a perception check for me.
Another one.
Yep. As you enter
18.
the new room. 18. Okay.
Man,
So here's what you can see.
ooh,
Alright, so what you can see is you see a large room. The ceiling kind of goes up probably about 40, not 40 feet, about 30 feet up. Above
that-
you can see like a grate in the ceiling, so there's a little bit of light coming down from up there. You're imagining this is a grate that's in the merchant quarter that the water's draining into and coming down here.
all right.
Let's see. So yeah, there's bits of lights coming through the grates ahead or above. So the pathway basically continues over these large collections of water on either side, and ahead. Sorry, I'm having like hop back and forth between the two.
In this room, is there anything like on the walls and the roof, anything that's skittering about by any chance? Since we were warned that there's like weird creatures down here.
Yeah, nothing you saw when you initially looked. But what you can see is you basically see a hall down that direction. You see a hall back here. You see the hall up ahead.
All right.
You see a hall over here and a hall over here.
So 5 hallways in total.
Yes. The one ahead you can see more because it's a straight shot.
All right. So I look at the guys and I say, do we want to go north, south, east, or west top or west bottom?
Well, I don't quite have a preference. We could always just leave it to chance and flip a coin for it. Big coin with like 6 sides.
He's got a 5-sided
Almost
coin.
like a dice.
like a dice.
Yeah, so 1 for each of the directions, and then if it's none of those, we just leave and quit.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do a roll.
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 4. What do we got? So clockwise from where we are now.
Sure.
So like this that one.
All right, we'll head this way.
Okay. All right. So go back to where you were.
Oh.
Yep. Go back to where you were. All right. So I'm assuming are you walking through the water or are you going around the water?
I think I'm walking more like I'm not rushing. I think I'm walking more like stealthily. Like I'm taking precautions in each of my steps as best I can.
But are you going through that collection of water or are you walking?
Oh no! I'm gonna go around it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so you're
back
that
up.
way.
Like,
Yeah.
So you guys are all just gonna follow Seal Scar.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, as you guys are moving,
I'm
Can I
stealthing.
look into the water and see if I see anything as we're walking by?
you can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Wow.
All right. The first one of the show.
First one of the campaign.
That's right.
Nice.
All right. So Levy, as Steel Scar is leading you guys down to your destination, you're kind of peering into the water, trying to figure out what's going on. And at first, it just kind of looks like murky water. But what you begin to see... Oh, wrong button. There we go. Emerging from the water, below it, you see like these weird shapes. And actually, as you're kind of like staring at it, you notice there's one like right in front of you. And it kind of like lurches forward at you.
Hey guys, I don't think we're alone.
Do we all see this now, or it's just him still?
It's just him right now who's seeing this.
Guys, there's something in the water.
I look and turn at the water when he says that.
All right. 21's gonna hit you, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So as you're looking in, you see this kind of like viscous, slimy head appear out of the water and just shoot this mass at you, and it kind of like just hits you in the face and burns. So you're gonna take 4 points of acid damage.
Oof.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Initiative. 24.
16, 20.
All right. Give me a second.
Initiative.
Get some music up in here.
17 for initiative.
All right.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, man. All right. So let's do this critical roll way. 25 to 20. Anyone get that?
20.
Yeah, I got a 24.
Okay. 19 to, or is it 20 to 15?
I got 17.
Okay.
That's everyone.
Wait, what did you get, Levy?
20.
Oh, you got 20. Okay, that's that. You said 17. See
I did say, yep, I did say 17.
Okay, and let me see what the,
Daddy DM.
Let me see what the creatures get. Okay. All right. So, Elamir, you are the first to react as you see this creature kind of lurch out of the nasty, stinky water and launch this thing at Levy. As you see in total, 4 creatures start to pop their heads out and make their way towards you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to take my fancy longbow and shoot the one nearest to Levy.
Okay.
While my bonus action with the planar warrior will do an extra 1d8 force damage if I hit.
Okay.
So my roll's a 13.
So, is that adding all your stuff, or you just got 13?
Yeah, it's with my modifiers.
That is going to hit. So go ahead and roll
Sweet. 1d8. 1d8. So that's 2 plus 4, that's 6. And then the bonus action will give me... What did I just say?
I think it's a 1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another 1, so total... What did I just say? Oh god.
That's a great question. I didn't write it down, dang it.
It was total 7.
So the first one was 7, and then your d8, extra d8, so what?
No, it's total. It's 7.
Total of 7 damage.
Yeah.
What'd you roll when you attack?
I rolled a 2,
That's
and then
two.
it's plus 4.
Yeah, so 6.
And then my extra one, I rolled a 1.
Okay. I was making sure. Okay.
High rolls.
There you go. Alright, so you pull back your arrow and let it loose, and it just sinks into this creature that's in the water, and it kind of like shudders, but continues to move forward. Alright, next up is Levy.
Cool. So I just got hit in the face with this like acid goop. I'm not really loving these things right now. This face is the moneymaker. So I'm gonna pull back, and I'm just gonna gather a bunch of energy in my hand, and then just unleash it on the one that shot at me and catch an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
Oof. That would be a 9.
That is going to miss. So the acid kind of burning away at your beautiful face kind of gets in your eye as you take a shot, and it just kind of like lights
All
up
right,
the
and
water
then
next to you.
As a bonus action, I'd like to whip out my lute and just kind of like strum a little bit and give bardic inspiration to oh god, who do I want to give it to? I'll give it to Steel Scar. Steel Scar can have the first
Okay.
one.
Hey,
So Steel Scar, you're gonna get that.
it's
So inspired.
extra. How much of the die is it?
1d6.
1d6. All right.
All right.
Or like
I can use that on attack rolls, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much anything but damage.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
All right. Next up is Steel Scar.
So I'm gonna move down here next to this one.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I am gonna activate my fighting spirit. As a bonus action, I can give myself the benefits that last until the end of my next turn. I then gain advantage on my attacks and resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay.
So
Just
I
fighter things.
just fighter things, and I am going to attack it, and I am going to use Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take a -5 penalty on my attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So my highest one was 16 to hit.
All right, that'll hit.
All right, so I'm gonna roll damage and add +10 to my damage.
Jeez.
So 23 damage total on my hit.
Woo. All right. So minus 23 to that thing.
Yep.
All right, so you walk up to the edge and you know, using your samurai discipline, you strike out at this creature that is just, you can see is emerging from the water, and you just leave this huge gaping gash in its back, and just all the way along it. It is still up, but it lets out this horrible kind of like weird low rumble, like sound. But it's still up and still standing right in front of you. But you did quite a bit of damage to it.
All right, awesome.
Next up are the creatures. All right, so Steel Scar, the one right in front of you, is going to attack you.
All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to grab it. Why isn't that letting me grab it? Dude, am I just like a Roll20 idiot? That's how it feels.
If you're on your if you're on your DM screen, it won't
I'm
let
on a
you
DM
grab.
layer. That's what it is. Ha ha ha. There we go. All right. So this one's going to attack you, Steel Scar.
All right.
Rolled a 19. So it's going to
That hits.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. That's gonna use. So it's a 23. All right. So it kind of lashes out at you with this kind of just nasty appendage from what you imagine to be its mouth. As it hits you, it's going to deal 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that already half?
Against you? No. So halved would be, I guess, just 1 damage to you.
All right. I'll take it.
All right.
Let me out! Let me out!
Sorry. And then it also does. Whoops. 3 points of acid damage. So it was 3 points of bludgeoning reduced to 1, and then 3 points of acid damage.
All
So
right.
4 damage.
All right.
All right. So then this one is going to move over here. Is it moving on your screen? Yep. Okay. And it's going to look at Elamir, and it's going to do the same thing it did to Levy, as you just see it kind of lurch forward and shoot out this ball of just nastiness in your direction. Wow, man, I'm rolling well. It's going to be a 23 to hit, which I'm assuming hits you. Yep. You have AC of 15.
This is how we die.
The first encounter.
TPK episode 1.
Alright, so
Let
Elamir,
it be merciful.
you're going to take 4 acid damage as this ball of nastiness just smacks against you and starts to burn your skin.
Can I use absorb elements?
You can if you like, yeah.
I would like to use that and not take that damage.
I believe it just halves the damage.
Let me see. Let me see. Sorry, we're reading D&D Beyond.
Well, while you're figuring that out, let me know. This creature, which you're seeing them, you're guessing these things are just like these weird giant slugs, moves up here on the walkway and is going to attack Levy. Rolled a natural 1.
Woo!
So it reaches up for you and you're able to dodge out of the way as it reaches out this nasty appendage in your direction. And then this one's going to move forward, and it is going to shoot that nasty ball of nastiness at you as well. So that one rolled a natural 3, so it's going to be a 7, which will miss. Alright, you're able to dodge out of the way as that ball kind of smacks against the wall behind you, and you hear it kind of sizzling on the wall. Did you figure out what the spell was, Elamir?
Yeah, it's halved. It's resistance.
Okay, so it dealt 4, so you're going to take 2 damage.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and mark that off as when your spell is used. Alright, so we are back at the top with Elamir.
Okay, and then I'm going to turn to hit me. So, and I'm going to cast my bow. Not cast my bow, shoot my bow.
Cast bow.
I cast bow. I rolled an 11.
Total to hit?
Yep.
That is it D&D's meets it beats it, right?
Meets it, beats it. Yep.
Alright, yep, so that hits.
Alright, so then I'll take my 1d8, and I rolled an 8, so plus 4, that's... And then I'll take my bonus action again. Plus 7.
So 12.
So 19.
So 7. So what?
19 total.
Did you add that acid damage from absorb elements?
It has to be a melee for me to apply it.
Ah, okay. So 19 total.
Yep.
And which one was it? You said the one that shot the acid at you?
Yeah, so from bottom top, the second one.
Okay. Let me just add that to that guy. All right. Next up is Levy.
Cool. Let's see. I think I'm going to... Let's see. What's the radius on that one? All right. So I'm gonna cast Bane on this one, and this one.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that's a save on there?
Yeah, it's a
part?
save.
Okay, what's the
So
save?
it's Charisma saves,
Okay.
and the DC is 14.
Alright, here we go. Fail. Fail. And fail.
Yes.
Wonderful.
These guys are not very charismatic. They're
No.
No, they wouldn't be.
Alright, so that is a minus. It's a. I roll a
They have to
D4
take
each
a
time,
D4 and subtract the number rolled against any attacks, rolls, or saving throws.
Right? Okay. Alright. So, and that is for 1 minute, right?
Yep.
That
Oh,
move is the bane of their existence.
Uh,
What is that, 10 turns?
A minute, yeah, 10 turns.
yeah, so you got quite a bit of time on that. Alright.
Oh,
And then they probably get an attack opportunity if I move away, because I really don't want to be tanking these
Yes,
things.
They would get the one next to you would get a swipe at you, or I should say
But I can't move through Elamir, can I?
you could move through him. He's your ally.
yeah,
Okay.
you just can't like stand on him.
Use your turn in his square.
Got it. Yeah, I think I want to take that attack of opportunity and kind of like run this direction.
Okay, that's
So-
fine. All right, so he's gonna take a attack at you. So that's going to be -2. So just give him +2. So 13.
Nope, that
All right.
misses.
So you
Hey.
run away as the slug. You just hear it, kind of like
Cool.
trying to hit you, but it totally misses.
Cool, wonderful, thank you.
Next up is Steel Scar.
So, since my my fighting spirit is still activated until the end of this turn, I'm gonna swing again with advantage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use Great Weapon Master this time.
Okay.
So, 11.
Total.
Did- Yes.
That meets. Yep, that hits.
Oh, thank God I didn't use it either, and that was with the advantage.
God.
You also have Bardics, though, so you can always use
Yeah,
that.
you have your bardic
I
inspiration.
do. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
You hit, so you should be good.
Total of 10 damage on that one.
Okay. So as you hit that one, you cleave it right in two. So that one is dead. As it lets out
Awesome.
this sound as it just shrivels up into nothingness and dies.
Wow.
That's what it sounded like.
All right.
Wonderful.
Alright,
My
that
version.
one is dead.
Can I make it up to this one? Would I have enough movement for it?
Yeah, that's only like 15 feet to get there.
All right.
You can do
So
it.
I want to move up to this one. I want to use my action surge, and I want to roll to hit it, so
Okay.
I can attack it. I am gonna use Great Weapon Master on this one and see if
Okay.
I can get lucky. So, you said a D. I have a D6, right?
Yeah, it's D6.
All right. So with D6, so it's a total of 13 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So 2d6 plus 4. 24 damage total.
Alright.
Holy cow.
You run up. Yeah, dude, if you Great Weapon Master is really good.
Oh
You
yeah.
said 26?
24 damage total.
24. Okay. So yeah, you charge, you kill the one and charge right past Elamir toward this slug, and you just slash it, just chunks of it just falling off as you're cutting pieces of it, but it is still standing.
That's fine, and that ends my turn, and my fighting spirit is officially over right now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we got 3 slugs. So the one in front of you, Steel Scar, is going to attack. It's going to get a
All right.
-4, so it rolled a natural 6. So I'm not even going to add it because that's not going to hit.
Okay.
Your,
What was
roll
that?
20 is not on your screen.
Roll 20 is out on my screen.
You're not presenting it.
Oh, how did I switch over to that? Sorry, guys.
It was just a second
There we
ago.
go. Somehow, yeah, I must have hit a button and accidentally switched over to...
No worries.
Okay.
No worries, DM. We got you.
Good. Alright, so that one misses. The one next to that one that just attacked you is going to move forward on you, Steel Scar, and it is going to attack you. Alright, so that's going to be... roll the d4. So it's going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. Okay.
And that's with the Bane, too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard him roll that little D4 die.
Hit a little bounce. Alright, so that is going to be... Where's my d6? Here, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage and
All right.
1 point of acid damage.
So 7 total.
Yep.
All right.
And then this one is going to move up on Elamir and attack you.
What a jerk.
Alright, so that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Oof.
Alright. It's going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of acid damage.
I'll just
As
take it
this,
this
like,
time.
tongue thing reaches out and just wah, wah. That's the noise it makes, man. Nasty.
Wah wah.
Yeah, it burns you as it hits you. And alright, that takes us back up to Elamir at the top.
Alright. Just because... just to make sure we really hit him, you know, I'm gonna move right here. Shoot the...
Okay.
So I got a 12.
I think that hits. Oh, let me bring it up. Yep, that hits.
And then my first dice is 7, and using action. I forget what it's called.
Planar warrior, I think.
Planar warrior, yep. 2, so total of 9.
Total of 9. Alright, you shoot the arrow and it sinks right into, like, between the slug's eyes as it just kind of, like, flattens and lets out a low and dies.
Deflates.
Deflates, yes.
Which one was that?
This one right here. That's now gone.
That one.
Wonderful.
Bottom.
Alright. Back to Levy.
Did the top one get killed last round?
No, it's still up.
No.
It took a
Okay.
lot
Yeah.
of damage, but it's still up.
Yeah, the 2 bottom ones. I killed the one at the bottom, and you handled the other one.
Yeah.
Cool. So, my turn?
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to move forward 1 and cast an Eldritch Blast on that one right there.
Alright.
Let's see what we got. Natural 1.
Alright. Well, that is gonna miss. Once again, your Eldritch Blast just, like, shoots the water, shooting it into the air, missing the slug. Alright, is there anything else you want to do?
Don't really have many other bonus actions that I can do right now that's worth it, I feel. So, actually, no, there's nothing else I want to do at the moment.
Alright. Then we are to Steel Scar.
All right. At the one that I hit, I'm gonna try and
Hit again.
I'm just gonna try to hit it. No great weapon master or nothing like that.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
All right. So 15 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 2. That's 12 damage total.
Okay. That slug you slice right in half
This one right here.
as it dies. Yep. Let me remove it from the map.
Ah, yeah.
Bam, just got one left.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast second wind on myself.
Okay.
So that's 1d10 or so again. All right, I'm back up to full. Nice.
Alright. Back to the slug. Alright, so the slug is going to take another attack at you, Steel Scar. Rolled a natural 4, so it's not going to hit you.
Hey.
Alright, so it again lurches at you, but you were able to avoid it. Alright, back up to Elamir.
Alright, I'll just take another shot with my arrow from standing.
Alright.
And I rolled a 26.
That is
Holy crap.
I think that might work. First dice is 2 plus... I'll memorize eventually 2 plus 4, so 6.
Okay.
Bonus action is 4, so total
10. Alright, so you shoot the arrows, it sinks into the sluggy body, but it is still alive. Do you want to move anywhere?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Alright. To Levy.
Alright. Gonna feel this one real good this time.
You got this.
I'm like 0 for 3, so let's try this time.
Got this, Andrew.
Steel Scar can tank it. We can
I
just
rolled
let
a
you keep going
2, so
until
there's
you
no way I hit that.
Yeah, well, hold on. Add all your stuff.
So remember what I said about like me rolling real dice versus rolling like the roll 20 dice?
You rolled on roll 20, you got a 20.
Oh yeah, my roll 20 is like amazing, but like my real dice rolling is awful.
Alright, so what was it total? They have low AC.
It's 8.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
As once again, your Eldritch Blast shoots into the
I'm just,
water,
like,
kicking the water up, but it does not hit the slug.
Shooting in the water.
Yeah.
Got some cool like Michael Bay background
back to
explosions.
Steel Scar.
All right, I'm gonna roll a hit.
I'm just trying to make Steel Scar look cooler.
You got the water's kicking up. It's like an action shot as he's spinning his sword around.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. The water got in your eye.
It's my fault. I'm sorry, Steel Scar.
It's all good, man.
Alright, so you take a swing, but yeah, you are just...
A swing and a
unable to
miss.
hit as the water gets in your eye and you whiff. Alright, we're back to the slug, who is going to take another attack at you. Rolled a... That's not going to hit. Yeah, so rolled a 10, so that's going to be a miss. So this time it lurches toward you and hits you, but you deflect it with your armor.
Awesome.
Deflect his tongue.
That's right. It's like lick a tongue. We are back up to Elamir.
Alright, hoping to end it, shooting my bow.
Alright,
I rolled a 13.
that hits.
Alright. And then my damage is 8 for my first dice. And add a 1, so 9 total.
Alright, let me see what this guy's at. There we go. Alright, he's still up, but he's looking bad.
What a jerk.
Alright, down to... You want to move anywhere? You gotta stay there.
I'm going to stay there.
Okay. Levy, you are up.
Alright. Take this one a little bit slower. I'm going to use not the cursed dice, apparently, because this thing's rolled a 1 and then a 2. Gonna try it again.
Put it in jail.
Oh my god, this one rolled another 2. Oh my god.
Oh,
All right.
poor Ant.
I'm gonna kind of like go over here a little bit and just kind of like sit.
Just sit.
You guys,
I'm just sitting in my
You
corner.
get to watch as Levy just goes and sits down in the hall as you guys are fighting the slug. Alright.
I'm just like, sorry guys, give me a moment. I'm a little depressed. I'll be with you, right with you.
Alright.
Alright.
We're back to Steel Scar.
Alright. Natural 20.
There you go. All right.
From 1 to a 20. Nice. So I am. So let me roll my damage. Do you double the dice or you double the damage? What do you do?
We're gonna you double the dice roll.
All right. So would I ever roll what 4d6 instead?
No. So just roll 2d6.
All right. Okay. So 6, 12, 16 damage total.
Okay. And then did you add your? So you rolled.
Yes.
Double
Yep.
that, and then you added your strength.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Dude, are we gonna? All right. How you want to do this?
So I for those of you who played Monster Hunter World, you know how when the long sword that they use, how they jump up from the creature and then they come slashing down. That's exactly how Steel Scar does it.
All right. So you have not played.
So
Monster Hunter,
like
but I'm gonna.
this right here should be a wall, right?
Yes.
So like in Monster Hunter World, you could you technically run up a creature, but I'm guessing it's
okay.
wall.
You're gonna
So I
make
would
a
run
wall.
up, and then I just come down slashing it
All right.
in half.
So you guys watch as Steel Scar turns around, runs up the wall, kind of like parkours, turns around, brings his giant sword down, and just slashes the slug right down the middle, as it just lets out this, and just flattens.
And then I just grab my my sword and I just like sheath it in my back as it's like dying.
There you go.
All
right.
badass.
These slugs are dead. Woo!
Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh.
All right, so since I did nothing productive, I'm gonna touch Elamir and cast what was it? Cure Wounds.
All right.
So 1d8 plus 4. Where's my 8s? Where are my? Oh, there we go. Oh, an 8 plus 4 plus 6, so 16 health.
Nice.
I think that's gonna be sufficient.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
What would you guys like to do?
We were originally going to the south.
We were gonna go here,
That
so
one.
I guess I'll take point again and we'll hit down
Head
south.
down there. Okay. All right. So.
Uh,
what were you gonna say?
Levy got here, right?
I'm okay. I'm chilling.
All right. Well, as we're
I
walking,
hurt more of my pride, really, to be honest.
as we're walking down, I tap Levy on the back and I'm like, worry not. Sometimes my days are bad too, and I use my my healing hands and I give him 4 hit points.
Woo! I'm back up to full.
We're so wholesome.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
We're like
I-
friends
and I-
already.
Yeah, and I want to look down this this corridor.
All right, so you look down and you see the hall kind of extends for about 20 feet, and then it hits a flat wall, and you can see that it kind of leads off into it splits into 2 directions.
All right, so
You do notice as you're right there at that entrance, there seems to be a gate, but it's currently open.
is the gate right where I'm standing, or
Yeah, it's
towards?
like it's in this square. How are you doing the little
if
Just
you
click and hold.
yeah, just click and hold.
click
Yeah.
hold? It's not doing it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, right in that square, you're seeing that.
All right, I push the gate open.
Okay. Well, no, sorry, the gate's already open. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay,
you can
so
tell
I,
that there is a gate there, but it's open.
I think somebody might have passed through here if this is open.
Are there other gates in the room that are also open?
You could look around the room if you want.
Yeah,
Sure.
I would. Can we look around like the other hallways and see if there's also gates like this one?
Sure.
All right, so I guess I'll just go walking around like in a.
Woo!
All right.
I'll
So-
go around in like a full circle.
That's
And
fine.
just
so
pick out all
you
the entrances.
see one here at the top, which is not on the map that I'm showing everyone.
All right.
So you see 2 up here to the north.
So they're closed or open?
They are opened.
All of them?
Yep. And then I actually think, yep, there's one over here as well. They're all opened.
Okay. Hmm.
Open gates.
Do
All
we
right.
still want to proceed south?
I think so. There's too many paths, so might as well just pick one.
All right, we'll go. I guess we'll go down south. So I guess we'll push this way.
Okay. And
Or
the gates seem to actually like go into the stone, so it's not like a door opening on a hinge. It's like
Ah.
going into the stone.
like-
So it like slides into it.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful. That's kind of a cool way to do it.
They're gonna
Okay.
close
Pretty
behind
neat.
us.
All right. So you are heading.
I'm going this
south?
way to this intersection. Yep.
All right,
That's
so
where
you
I'm
get
heading.
there. So you see a hall that leads that direction, and a hall that opens up into a room that you can kind of make out over here.
So you said there's a room over here.
I found
So
something.
so I don't think my little click hold thing is working for you guys. 'Cause I'm not.
It is. I just saw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
just
you have to select the pointer and just click.
Yeah, well, it's not showing up on this map that I'm looking at for everyone else, but so
It shows up
where-
for us.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up on my little thing. But where Elamir is standing, that hall that you guys are currently clicking, that is the room, and then the direction that Steel Scar is facing, that's a hall, and you can actually see down this hall. You see what looks like a little door opening, but you can't quite make out exactly what's in there. So Elamir, are you peeking into this room?
Yes.
Okay, go roll ahead. God, roll a perception check.
Where's my perception? Wait, hang on. Sorry. 11.
11. Okay. So you peer into the room. Give me 1 second. I gotta write my notes about the room. Where are my notes for the room? Alright, so the room is dark, and there's like a heavy kind of looking fog kind of over it. And this is what you can see. So the big kind of square thing is a pillar.
Okay.
So this right here.
So
is a
are
pillar.
are they both pillars?
Yeah, so those two things are pillars, and then you also see like two bits of rubble where it looks like some of the rock from the ceiling above has kind of fallen, and that's the bits of rubble.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything? I would like to go into the room, and is there anything weird, like any traces of the? You know how we saw the slugs in the other room? Is there any traces of anything being in this room? You know, can I roll maybe like investigator or something?
You could roll perception if you'd like, or if you're like looking around the rooms to see if there's any like remains of a creature or something.
No, I'm trying to see if there's any creatures like the ones we encounter, or anything like around the ceiling, the walls, or anything.
Then you roll perception.
All right. Perception. 5.
5. Okay, yeah, you look in and you can see that there's the rubble, and these two the two pillars here, but you're not seeing any creatures in this room.
Is this kind of like the extent of the room? Like this is like the back wall?
Oh, I'm sorry. You can also see there is a hall over yonder. But yeah,
And then-
from what you can tell, that's the extent of this room. So there's nothing down that direction. It just goes
Okay.
over to that other side.
Got it. And so this is like the bottom right
Yep.
there. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Do you want to go check out that hallway, guys?
I'd like to.
Yeah, might as well. We've already come this way.
Okay, so you guys are gonna make your way over to that hallway over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take point again and lead us down the hallway.
Okay. All right. And so as you make turn the corner, you look down and you can see that the hallway goes down, and it opens up into another room. and then when peering into that room, it
So it takes us back to the
it
pool.
swings back around.
All right.
1 second, real quick.
This is
Well,
like
now I know where
exploring
two of
a
these things
Skyrim
lead.
dungeon.
So, Levy, as you're standing there, you guys are slowly moving up. You hear a slight sound of like a scurrying behind you. As
From that direction? Oh no.
From behind you, yeah, down the hall.
Oh no.
Guys, I hear something behind me.
You peer around behind you to see two large rats have followed up right behind you guys.
Is it the
And
two? Oh shit.
the one right behind you is going to attack you. Real quick, with advantage. Since you didn't detect it.
Because I rolled a freaking 5.
Alright, so...
We'll only blame you if it goes poorly.
Alright, so
Darn it.
that is going to be a... a 23 and a 16.
Oh yeah, they both hit.
Those hit? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, they're
Alright.
strong. Oh no.
Alright, so you're going to take a total of 12 piercing damage.
Oof.
As you're getting a good look at it, this giant, not giant, but like medium-sized dog rat with 2 heads jumps toward you and just takes a giant bite out of you. And gets
No
a nice chunk of flesh. Alright guys, roll initiative again.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. Okay. Now I roll high.
Me too.
I got a 6.
I got a natural 20.
I got a natural 20.
Alright, so what are your adding in your decks? What is that for each of you?
My total is 22.
24.
6.
So it's going to be Levy at 24, Steel Scar at 22,
So Levy goes first.
Elomir at 6.
Yep.
And then, okay. All right, Levy. What do you want to do? Is you turn around and just see these two?
I am going
two-headed rats
to-
attacking you.
So I'm gonna cast Bane on these rats, both of them.
Okay.
All right.
So they both need to make charisma saving throws.
Yeah, 14.
What if they're really charismatic rats?
One
Yeah.
rolled a 16, and the other one rolled a 14.
So they both pass because.
yeah,
They meet,
Tie.
they
meet,
meet it.
meet,
Yep,
Yep. So literally nothing happens.
literally
On
nothing
a fail.
happens. All right.
I need to move away. I know I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity, but I need to move away because I'm probably dead either way at this point.
So these two
Um,
rat gets to take.
Can I move to the through the pillar, or I have to go like this way, right?
You're gonna have to move through. Yeah, you're gonna have to move that direction. You can't. You can like
Okay.
maybe skirt around the pillar. It doesn't take up the entire area, but you can't.
Okay.
You won't be able to stop in that area.
No. I want to move like all the way to the back.
Gotcha. Okay. This rat's gonna take an attack at you. It's gonna be a 19.
Oh yeah, that hits. Am I dead?
All right. It rolled a 1. So you're gonna take
It rolled a what?
1. You're gonna take 3 points of piercing damage as it bites you.
Oh. You're still up?
Oh, I'm still up.
Okay, good.
All right.
I'm about at half, a little less than half.
No. All right. So
So we're okay.
All right. So who is up next? That is Steel Scar.
Who's sorry?
Steel Scar's next.
Steel Scar's next.
I'm gonna move up to this rat, and I am as a bonus action again. I am gonna activate Fighting Spirit because I get three uses per short rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll with advantage and then resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, and I am gonna activate Great Weapon Master.
All right.
So a total of 17.
That is a hit.
Awesome. And something I messed up last time. I can reroll 1s and 2s on damage, and I was not doing that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, do that.
All right, so I'm gonna reroll that 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 22 damage total on that rat.
Okay. So you slash at this giant rat as it's letting out giant hisses at you with both its heads, but it is still up.
Yep. And that's it. That's all I can do for my turn.
All right. Next up is Elamir.
All right. I got higher than the rats.
You did, yes.
Oh man, that
Nice.
must suck.
They
Nice.
rolled bad.
Do I have a shot on them from where I'm at?
I would say yes, but you're going to have disadvantage because you're trying to avoid hitting Steel Scar.
Okay.
Who is
Would
a
it make it
rather
better if I
large
moved up,
fellow.
or is this just?
Because of where he's placed, there's really not a spot that you're going to be able to stand without shooting through where he's standing.
Okay,
So
that's
you're
fine.
kind of like trying to take a shot between his legs or around his arms or something like that.
As an expert marksman, that's no problem. No, I'll shoot at the back one then.
Did you take sharpshooter?
Yeah. I think
Right.
I did. Yeah,
What's
it's just in
one
a
of-
tab I'm not looking at.
I think one of the perks of it is like you don't have disadvantage on.
Yeah, I believe you don't have any disadvantage when you do have disadvantage on shots. Or something
Well,
like
it's
that.
something to do like
Um,
the enemies don't gain a bonus.
Attacking at long range doesn't impose attacks, and your ranged weapon attacks ignore half cover.
Ignore half cover. Okay. Yeah, I'd say you're still gonna have disadvantage because they're not
Okay.
gaining. It's not that they're gaining cover. You're just trying to not hit your ally.
So I roll twice and take the lesser of the two.
Yes.
Okay. So my first one is 2. My bonus
So, what was it?
22 with bonuses,
Okay. What's
and the second one is 17 with bonuses.
Okay, 17 will hit.
Damn.
So I'm gonna do first dice, 2 plus 4, so 6. A bonus action, 1, so 7 damage total.
Okay. The rat is still up, but it now has a large arrow sticking out of its body.
I'm gonna get that back.
Alright, next up are the rats. So the one can't get around the other one because they're kind of in this hall. But the one is going to attack Steel Scar. It's going to get 2 attacks.
That's fine.
So it rolled a 20 and a 7.
The 20 hits, the
20 is
7
going to
misses.
hit.
Yep.
Alright. And it is going to do 3 piercing damage to you.
Alright, I take half of that because I have resistance right now. Alright. Any other damages with that, or that's it?
Nope, that's it.
Alright.
This large rat's just staring you down. Alright, and we're back to the top with Levy.
Cool. I would also have disadvantage if I did like an Eldritch Blast from here, right?
Yeah, I would say you also have disadvantage because you're trying to shoot around him.
Steel Scar's just like praying for his life because shooting arrows, blast of magic through his legs.
Don't worry. I don't.
How's
it
that-
doesn't hurt.
How's that rat looking? That guy has the arrow in it.
It's looking pretty hurt.
Okay, it's looking pretty hurt. Huh. I could try this. All right. I want to cast heat metal on the arrow that's stuck in that rat.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
And
you have to
so-
be able to see the metal. It's the only thing.
Choose manufactured metal objects as a metal weapon suit, heavy armor, metal immunity armor that you can see within range. Cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with it takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. No, it doesn't say if I have to see it or not.
Well, it says choose a
Such as like manufactured metal object.
I thought it said something said where you can see. Hold on, let me read one more time.
So it says
that
you
can
choose.
see within range.
Yeah, I can see within range.
All right, I'll let
So
you
can
do
I
it.
see the metal?
I'll let you do it. Yeah. So you
Okay.
can see like just a tiny bit of the metal on the arrow sticking out of the rat.
Okay, so I want to make that metal just glow red hot, and it takes
Okay.
2d8 fire damage. So
Does it have to make a save or anything? What is it?
nah, it just burns. The spell's
Because it
dumb.
has it on it. Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
8 and a 7, 15 damage.
All right. You burn the rat to a crisp as the metal
Fun.
on the arrow lights up, and the rat just lets out and just, shrivels up into nothingness.
You got a nice little kebab there.
Yeah, you got
Did-
rat kebab.
Nice little kebab. Yeah.
Did that heat metal burn the arrow up?
No, I'd say it just heated up the. It didn't burn the arrow up. It just cooked
Just
the
glows
rat,
red hot.
the rat from the inside.
So wait a second, Elamir. This could become an advantage for us.
Tag team
How do you
duo.
like fire arrows?
It's great.
All right. So my turn. Oh,
I'm sorry. So next up is Steel Scar.
I don't know if he was done with his turn.
Oh no, I'm done. That's
All right. So I'm gonna push up to this rat here.
All right. Walk over the roasted one.
No, I just step on it just to crumble it.
All right.
Yeah. And since my fighting spirit is over at the end of this turn, I'm gonna attack this one with Great Weapon Master.
All right. Go for it.
15 total.
That hits.
Oh my, awesome. All right, so 2d6, 4. So I'm gonna reroll that 1. 11, 12, 15, 25 damage total.
All right.
And I just like
Good lord, man.
slash into it. I mean, fighters, right?
It's a good combo. It's a wombo combo. All right. 25. All right. You walk up, slash that rat, cutting off like part of its ear and stuff, but it is still standing.
I nip it in the tail a little bit.
There you go. Cut off a little bit of its long tail. All right,
Yep.
next up is Elamir.
All right. So I'll just tell you what I want to do, and I will roll as many times as necessary.
All right.
Can I run up and slide under Steel Scar's legs and try to stab it as I'm sliding through?
So it's
That's
gonna be
anime
tough.
as
Is
fuck.
you're gonna have to try and push the rat or him back,
Yeah.
or unless you're gonna like scooch back. Let me see.
Oh crap! I could have used my movement to move back when
No,
it's
it's
already
okay.
I already called my turn though.
That'd be metagaming.
It would.
I'll let you. You'll have to roll a acrobatics check to see if you're able to slide between his legs successfully.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that if you're able to do that and you're able to attack the rat, you're going to have to scooch back as well. But you'll end up prone at the end of that.
That's
Does
fine.
that make sense?
Yeah. Let's go
Alright,
through it. I
so
see.
you
So you said
just-
roll acrobatics.
Yeah, so you're sprinting up and you're sliding, trying to slide between his legs. So go ahead and roll acrobatics, see if you're able to successfully get between
Alright.
his legs.
A 13.
13. Okay, I'll say you get through his legs successfully, but don't have as much room as you'd like, so you're going to have disadvantage on the attack.
Disadvantage on the stab.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got my short sword then. And I roll 14 with that one.
A what? Sorry. You cut
A
out.
14 was the lower one.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, and then 1d6 plus 4. That's 10 damage.
Okay, let me see how much damage the rat has. Alright, so you deal 10 damage to the rat. The rat is still up, but it is looking really bad. So you're actually going to slide behind Steel Scar.
Oh, okay. I end up here?
Yeah, so you basically, like, slide, stab the rat, and then push yourself back off the rat. Back
Okay.
under his legs.
Gotcha.
Alright, so we are at the rat. So the rat is going to attack Steel Scar, and your fighting spirit thing faded, right?
Yes, it did.
so
So
you don't have-
any damage is full damage.
So it's going to be a first attack is going to be 14, which will miss.
That'll miss.
Second attack is a crit.
Oof.
Oof.
Alright, so not bad. So it's gonna deal 6 piercing damage to you as it gets a bite
Ouch.
on your forearm. The stupid rat is just with his big nasty teeth.
Stupid rat.
Alright.
Ah.
And yeah, that's his turn. And we're back up to the top with Levy.
Alright. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast this one from like here-ish. Probably I could probably hit it with disadvantage. What do you think?
You could reach into Eleanor's square and shoot, yeah.
Like here for just and then just like attack with
it'd be
disadvantage for it.
disadvantage, yeah.
And then I'd probably pop back afterwards.
Yeah.
So roll 2. Oh wow, those are actually I have a 21 and a 22.
That's
Ooh.
it.
Wow, I finally hit something with this spell.
Eldritch Blast.
What is it? It's just a D10, I think it is.
Yeah.
You don't add anything to it.
Yeah, don't add anything, so I got a 3. Did 3 damage. Woo!
Better than no damage.
Yeah. And who's up next? Is it?
Well, how you want to do it?
Oh! Oh!
You killed 3 damage.
I killed something.
There you go.
I want it like the Eldritch Blaster to just kind of like fizzle into it, and then it just pop.
Alright, so you just reach out your hand and this beam just starts to... It like, you can see kind of the red in the rat's eyes as it's coming towards face and it just kind of hits it. And you don't see it go through the back, but it just seems to get stuck somewhere in its body as it just kind of... It just pops all over. Gets pieces of rat all over Steel Scar, who takes the brunt of it for all of you guys.
Steel Scar.
I just put my thumb up behind me like, and I'm like cleaning off my face from all that gunk that just exploded on me.
All
I
right.
go retrieve that one arrow.
I'm like,
All right.
wiping it all down.
Pull the arrow out of the rat's carcass.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a bad one.
How long was
Alright.
that arrow's still hot for a minute, so might want to wait a second.
Holding the shaft.
Oh wait, it's concentration. I give up the concentration then. There we go.
So yeah, it was red hot and starts to fade.
Yeah.
All right. That's that.
I need to heal. What do I need to heal with?
If you want, you guys could take like a short rest or something.
Ooh, yeah. If we do a short rest, then I can play Song of Rest.
And then
Yeah,
Steel
let's do
Scar
that.
get all his stuff back.
Yeah.
I don't get all my stuff back.
do you
Oh
do?
yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah, that's what's nice about fighters. They get everything.
I get all,
back at, like, a
I get
short
all my
rest.
shit back.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna take short rest. So that will be. So if you want to heal up, you would roll however many hit die you want to heal up for that.
And I'm gonna use Song of Rest. So, what is it? You get a extra 1d6 for healing.
Okay. So you
Do
guys
I?
can-
So that 1d6 only works if we use our hit die, right?
Yeah, I think you only get it if you roll hit die.
All right.
Yeah. By spending one or more hit die.
All right.
So I have a d8 and a d6.
I was
Hey.
at full health, so I'm good.
Probably. Can I use
Awesome.
more than one? I probably should use more than one.
You have up
You can
to
use more than one, yeah.
your level, I think. I'm back. I used one. I'm up to full.
Okay.
All right, I'm good. I used 2,
And-
but I'm good.
And all my stuffs is back.
Got all your stuff back.
How does spell recovery work with a short rest?
It's after each day, or it's a
Oh,
long
okay.
rest, which is 8 hours, so you're not going to get any.
Well,
sleep.
I got everything back minus my healing hands because that's only after a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool guys. Well, I think that's it. We might wrap it up at this point.
All
We'll be
right, so
back.
we'll be back next Saturday.
I think we got to figure out. I think we're gonna shoot for every other Saturday, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do next Saturday if I feel like we have enough planned and I can get everything. Well, it should be good. You know what? I'll let you know. I'll
no
send
pressure,
out a
DM.
tweet because I have
Yeah.
plenty planned, so I think we should be able to at least do this. But I'll need to make sure it's available. I'm available, so we'll do that.
Awesome.
Sounds good for me.
Well, thank you
Sounds good to
everyone
me.
for tuning in to Adventure with Advantage. This was our first stream. Looking forward to doing a lot more. We'll
It'll
see you
only
guys
get
around.
better, we
It'll
promise.
only get better. It's gonna get better. All right, guys. Peace out. So long.
Peace.
Bye.